Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Stephen Hammer, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the Undisputed version 2 replica that you can buy on WWE Shop right now. Some say that is the best replica that you can buy. So, I made a few modifications to that replica, right? I have it on real leather. I also have two different nameplates for it as well. The blank nameplate, it was all right. I mean, it's from WWE Shop. You know, it comes stock on that belt. And I'm not really a nameplate guy. I'm not really a side plate guy. But then I was like, I wonder what it would look like with a nameplate. So I got an Eddie Guerrero nameplate. Okay, I got that one. And it is currently on my Undisputed belt as well, because we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. That leather cut is just a little bit different compared to what comes on the stock version of the Undisputed belt. So I have the Eddie Guerrero nameplate, and now I have a Kurt Angle nameplate, because I'm like, man, the two people that I think of the most with the WWE version Undisputed is Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. Now, when I think of the WWF version, I always think of The Undertaker and Triple H first, because those are the ones that had, they technically had the WWF version, the smaller one. And so I consider those two different belts, right? The WWF version, Undisputed, and then the version 2, which is what we have right here. So let's talk about the plates and how well they stack up. Let's talk about my leather on this belt, and let's talk about these nameplates as well. So let's get started. All right, so WWE Shop version 2. This thing is a beast, like everybody says, right? When there is a big replica out there, everyone refers it to as a beast. And this one is. It really is. It's the bigger version of the Undisputed. It's great. It's fantastic. Not a single bad thing to say about these plates on this replica. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think this was the last great WWE Championship before they went to spinners and like network logos and things like that. My opinion, this was the last great championship. So these are the WWE Shop plates. Wonderful belt. Probably is just the best replica that you can buy on their website. Other than the United States belt, the Winged Eagle belt, a lot of their newer releases are just freaking fantastic. So props to WWE for making such great replicas nowadays. I think a lot of us take these newer belts for granted because we couldn't get belts like this when we were younger. A lot of us had those foam belts, or we made them out of cardboard, and now we are lucky enough to actually get these on real leather and real metal. So I'm blown away at some of the replicas that they have these days, and I'm so happy to have this replica. I've had this for a while, never made a belt review until I got some modifications, so let's talk about that. So all of these are the WWE Shop plates, and you may have noticed the WWE property plate is missing. This version was when they actually shortened the strap to fit all the wrestlers better, right? Kurt Angle, JBL, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero. They actually removed the property plate later on and made it a 2x5 snap set on both sides of the belt. Now, early on, this was actually a lot longer of a belt. As you can see here, the Rock holding the belt up, and you can see how long those snap sets were. Later on, they eventually shortened the straps to fit everybody. So this one does have a 2x5 snap set on both sides. So it does look a little bit shorter, but it's a lot better overall. In addition to that property plate being gone and removed from this belt is also on real leather. It just folds right over. This leather was done by Austin Watkins, aka Man in the Fog Leather. This is a send-out strap where you do have all of your screws in the back, where you can just take the plates off your old belt and simply just screw them onto this leather, and now you have brand new leather that feels like the ones that are on TV. Now, I did not buy this belt from Austin Watkins. I actually got this from our friend Zach Lawson. He had it in his collection. I bought this, I think, a year ago. So he had it. I don't know if he got it directly from Austin Watkins or not, or if he bought it from someone else, but I bought it from Zach and it was already on Austin Watkins leather. There is his signature at the end of the strap as well. Very fantastic leather. I've talked about his work before. It's always really nice, really well done. There are some of the details in the leather work. WWE logo going along the border of the leather. Just all around great work. This leather right here is right on par with that Ray Ray leather that I've talked about before. Ray Ray is my all-time favorite leather guy on my WWE title. I love that belt so much. It's fantastic. That leather feels just like this one right here from Austin Watkins. So in terms of softness and flexibility, this leather, you would never be able to do this on a WWE shop replica belt. Never be able to fold it up like that and lay it down on itself. The straps are just way too stiff. So the nameplate on this belt is actually plastic. It's not metal. It's one of those Lexan nameplates. Screws right in, went in perfectly. Looks great on the belt. Viva la raza. And in addition to that one, I also got a Kurt Angle nameplate as well. Because like I said, when I think of this belt, I usually think of Kurt Angle or Eddie Guerrero. So there you go. There's a nameplate on that one. Let's remove the nameplate and let's put on Kurt Angle and see how it looks. So there is the old nameplate that was on the belt. Like I said, a little plastic Eddie Guerrero nameplate. Put that to the side. Yeah, Kurt Angle nameplate on the Undisputed version 2. Looks really nice on there. Takes me back to the memories of Team Angle and Brock Lesnar and things like that. Man, what a good time, man. The Ruthless Aggression era was such a good time for professional wrestling, and man, love it a lot. Again, leather work, Austin Watkins. Fantastic work. Like it a lot. Nameplate looks fantastic on there. Let's take the belt outside and see what it looks like in like a natural light setting. So that is my Undisputed version 2 on real leather send-out strap by Austin Watkins, shortened up to be like the version 4 of the Undisputed that Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero had later on before it actually went away. The nameplates, again, were by somebody that I cannot disclose at this time, but you can get nameplates for your Undisputed version 2 at WrestlingSuperstore.com. They do engrave them, but they won't look like this. They'll actually be a little bit different. So if you want nameplates like this, you'll have to hit me up in a private message, and I will tell you where I got these nameplates. But I cannot disclose where I got these nameplates publicly, but if you want to message me on Facebook or Instagram, I will tell you where you can get them made. Love the nameplates though. Happy that I saw these on Facebook for sale. If you like wrestling belts and belt related content, be sure to subscribe. If you are not already, I have about 4 or 5 belt review videos coming out soon. I want to make sure you guys get that content and see that content when it gets uploaded to YouTube. We're going to be talking about my Copper Penny WWE replica tag belt, a Ring of Honor world title, a TNT blinged out version, a WWE United States belt. So a couple of belt reviews are coming, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked the video. If not, no big deal. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Peace.